First and foremost, all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Warakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. This is Isaiah 14 and verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? This is the mentality that these other nations have towards America right now. And you have to really think upon how great America has been for a little short time now. But now we're coming to an end of this Babylonian / Egyptian / Sodom and Gomorrah / Nineveh, the list goes on. It's coming to an end. America is not the only damn cars, man. America is not the only country with nuclear capabilities. America is not the only country with nuclear power, and that matters. So these other countries, they're not about to be sitting back, allowing America to bully them. They're going to cause, they're going to bring action, seeing that America is at a weak state. And that's why recently a lot of people who have cell phones under AT&T, they were dealing with issues of not being able to send calls, receive calls. Same with text messages, man. Okay, if you are a person out in the middle of nowhere and you were dependent on your GPS, you would have been lost, right? If you were a person who was dependent on, Lyft, some of them other food services. I can't think of them right now, but you know what I'm seeing or what I'm talking about, okay? If you were dependent on that, you would need your cell phone. But if your cell phone wasn't working, how would you have made money? So just that little situation shows that America is not as great as she thinks she is. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is allowing America to be seen as weak. Verse 11, thy pomp, or, short for pompous, America is known for being exalted, known for being great. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. So America is falling down. Wendy Williams is a good example of that. Okay? You can see it on YouTube. You can look it up. But she was dressed as the Statue of Liberty. And out of nowhere, she had like a seizure or something. And she just collapsed and hit the floor. And not only that, the fact that she was a so-called black woman doing it, the so-called black woman has followed after America for a very long time now. The so-called black woman is very influential here in America. Look at Beyonce. Okay? So, understanding that the Lord deals with symbolism, that was a sign referencing America's downfall. That was a sign referencing America being brought down to the grave. And you notice Wendy Williams' career really started falling ever since then. You look at her now, she's nothing. Look at Richard Pryor when he was alive, known to be a great comedian, and people may speak of him well now. It doesn't matter because he's dead, right? His legacy's not going to matter in the kingdom. His last 20 years in his life, he was suffering. He had a downfall. At one time, he was exalted, but he ended up having a downfall. And that's what's happening with America. She was known as being great. A lot of different nations wanted to come here and visit, get a taste of the so-called American dream, and realized it was an American nightmare, but they would somewhat settle, seeing that coming from some of the conditions that they've been used to, they would see America as a way out. But now, seeing that America has created many enemies, and now there's talks of nuclear combat, seeing that we are in World War III, America is being seen for being weak now. All that flexing that you was once known for, where's it at? Why aren't people signing up for your military? Why aren't your men stepping forward and being leaders and not allowing women to run over them? Why are your women some of the biggest sluts and whores in the world? All of these are signs of America's downfall. Once the women are totally destroyed, the nation's destroyed. Because the women are the nurturers. The men are the head. All right? But a lot of times the men aren't in the face of the children all day long. It's the women nurturing the children. So if she's destroyed, the children are destroyed. Well, Babylon has raised her children to be just as her. Okay? And even people around us, they're being seen as being weak as well. All right? That's the time we're in. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So it's over for this place. Okay? This place is full of debt. It's full of immorality. It's deprived of wisdom. This place has to go. All right? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So at any given time, an EMP attack could happen. Seeing what happened with those who had AT&T just not too long ago, how they weren't able to use their phone, basically, that could have been a cyber attack, all we know. We don't know. But it just goes to show how easy it would be for someone to not have something as simple as a cell phone. How much we depend on our cell phones, man. All of us do. Let's not sit here and lie. Okay? We all depend on our cell phones. We're all in this society. Like, stop playing. Nevertheless, these women are going to have a total heartbreak when they realize they have to separate from their cell phones. A lot of these young men who have no desire or passions in life but playing video games all day, they're going to be heartbroken when they can't play a video game. Okay? Those who are used to making money off their cell phone, they're going to be heartbroken. Or, you need electricity altogether. So when the electricity goes down, what are people going to do? What are people going to do when the Lord removes his prophets? Okay? There's going to be a time where people look out the windows and they're going to be confused as to what's going on. They're going to look out their windows. They're going to notice the electricity's off. It ain't came back on yet. Okay? These are the times that we're coming into. These are the things that we forewarn our people about. And you don't have to believe it. And that's fine. It's not about, getting 1,000,001 people to believe. What it's really about is to get this message out for the elect to hear, so that they may be sealed. Okay? Everybody else, they were born in vain. Let me see if I can get this one last scripture. All right, this is the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. So the Lord is going to darken the earth in clear day. And a part of him doing that, he's going to snatch electricity from people. He's going to snatch power out the earth. And the only power that we're going to have to depend on is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in that day. Okay? And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon. And I will darken the earth in clear day. So to darken the earth in clear day, well, if an EMP attack happened in clear day and the electric grid got shut down, okay, there ain't going to be no lights. And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon your head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. So once the electricity goes down, people are going to be mourning. People are going to be sad, man. They're not going to be all jolly trying to have fun like they're doing right now. Verse 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, although that's coming as well, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So the famine of the word is included with the electricity going down. If we're not able to post up videos, if we're not able to do the work and go out on the streets and be seen by people, because maybe there's checkpoints, maybe there's military militia, however it may happen, it's going to come to a point where there's going to be a time of great darkness. And we're known as the children of light. So once this word stops going out, hey, the light is going to stop going out into the world. Okay? So people may want to see us removed now, but they don't understand what they're asking for. Because once we are removed, what comes with that is their electricity. What comes with that is their fun. What comes with that is all the things that they depend on are going to be snatched up right along with us being removed. Okay? So we're in some times where darkness is going to cover the face of the earth. Okay? It's already starting with the wickedness of our people and the wickedness of this world in general. But it's also going to take effect when the EMP can be sent off from whoever. It can even be sent off from America. The best place to send it is over the middle of America, which will have to land over Kansas, explode and expand outward. Okay? And when these things happen, just know that we mention these things. Okay? And I believe these things are to happen. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Warakakwadah, Shalom.